good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, an even 90 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the spin. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 37-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. first quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
On second down, here's Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Giants 7.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game. And this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ballantyne to return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Ballantyne to return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And with a good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ballantyne to return. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Ballantyne to return. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. On second down, Prescott again. Flushed out right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott being chased out left. He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ballantyne to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 27.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll let it go. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 20-yard.
In this passing game, they've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Valentine to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
It's second and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is taken at the 15. And another tackle broken. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And you've got to imagine the celebration is already well underway. Smiles on that sideline. Still a little time left, but 16-0 appears to almost be a certainty now. Sliding out of the pocket. This to Jarwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Defense.
Don't do us like that.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First down, Cowboys.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Cowboys 55.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, defender. You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.